and over again. The Judas kiss. Many will say that this sign represents I love you for the deaf, invented by Helen Keller. Very true, but did you know that Helen Keller was an occultist and a theosophist, which is nothing less than witchcraft? Could Helen possibly been saying, I love you, Satan? Here is Juanita Bynum holding down her two middle fingers with her right hand, thus making the Baphomet sign, the Judas kiss. Here is Sarita Jakes, Bishop T.D. Jakes' wife, flashing the Baphomet sign, the Judas kiss. Here is Bishop Paul S. Morton, flashing his Baphomet sign, the Judas kiss. This minister brags that he is practically the only ministry on the air that do not ask for money. Then he throws up the Baphomet sign. He throws it up over and over, and you guessed it, over again, the Judas kiss. No need to draw a red arrow towards her Baphomet sign. She's open for all to see, the kiss of death. Here we have Noel Jones, flashing the Baphomet sign, the Judas kiss. Here we have Anton Lavey, author of The Satanic Bible, flashing the Baphomet sign. Here we have Pat Robinson, flashing the Baphomet sign. Here we have children from Feed the Children Ministry, throwing up the Baphomet sign. Thanks to the missionary in the background with the black cap, the Judas kiss. Here we have Benny Hinn throwing up the Baphomet sign. Here is the late Reverend John Edward Nix, flashing the Baphomet sign. Our First Lady throwing up the Baphomet sign. Is she playing golf or out in the garden? First Lady Michelle Obama, flashing the Baphomet sign on the low, the church's Judas kiss. We have Dr. Orrin Pullins throwing up the Baphomet sign while he is preaching, the Judas kiss. Here is our handsome President Obama throwing up the Baphomet sign, the church's Judas kiss. Here is former President Bush throwing up the Baphomet sign, publicly giving his allegiance. Here is Obama again, throwing up the Baphomet sign. Former President George Bush and wife flashes the Baphomet sign. The Freemasons are a secret society that worship a false god. Freemasonry is classic paganism and very satanic. All of these USA presidents and many more were confirmed Masons. Is President Barack Obama a part of the world of Freemasons or the Illuminati? Former President Harry Truman, a Freemason. Former President George Washington, a Freemason. Brother Washington's Masonic apron. Notice the brick wall, number 27. It is composed of 9 rows of bricks. Here is T.D. Jakes' church, the Potter's House, which also have a brick wall that is composed of 9 rows of bricks. Count them. There are 9 rows, just like the brick wall of the Freemasons. A group of people sits behind the 9-row brick wall with red stripes flowing out, like a rays from a sun or hitting all-seeing eye. Is T.D. Jakes trying to emulate the rays from the all-seeing eye of Horus? After all, he has the Masonic brick wall erected in his church. Look again. There is the brick wall and the similitude of light beams flowing outward from it. Is Bishop T.D. Jakes a Freemason? Here is Johnny Depp demonstrating the Freemasons' hidden hand posture. Soldiers with the Masons' hidden hand posture. Here is Stalin and Washington, both poses with a hidden hand posture. Both were proven members of the Freemasons. Here is Bishop Weeks with the Freemasons' hidden hand posture. Here is a Freemasons parade. Notice the floats, black and white checkerboard floor, their Masonic image. This is a Freemasons lodge where they hold meetings. Notice again the black and white checkerboard floors, their Masonic image. Vicki Winans with Freemason imagery, black and white checkerboard background walls. Here is Dr. R.A. Vernon with his Freemason imagery, black and white checkerboard background that he broadcasts from weekly. Is Pastor Vernon a Freemason? Here is Creflo Dollar selling his DVDs encased in a black and white checkerboard container, a Freemason imagery. I mean, this is something to think about and observe. Part 4 of 5, and moving on to part 5.